position, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit and I ain't listening. Is in fact the If revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jake. So time war, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I came to do damage, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he said something, I ain't hear him. This shit light. It ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand and feed you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitchin' about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow side, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the swab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the sport in my whole life, my whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani. My wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home and change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. just watch the time slow. This that God flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Taha Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Lightest in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. And Ken, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know lie. Gotta got my heart grip my bow tie. Waiting on the squab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know lie. Gotta got my heart grip my bow tie. Living in the squab in my whole life. My whole life.
All right, shalom. This is the ISUPK, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding Johnny Yohana. Today's class is the Lashawan Qadash, the Hebrew class. This is where I will teach you how to speak, read, and write Hebrew. All right, hey, shalom, sis. Yahweh Shabbat.
Shalom, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh.
No son of Christ. All right, so we have classes in the UK. So we have a school in the UK. The address is 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. The whole classes in the school from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. every Monday. In the school every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We also have online classes every Tuesday and Friday. So we have the Monday law class, 7 till 9 in the school. Tuesday brotherhood class, the same time online. The Wednesday history class is in the school live, 7 till 9. Thursday scripture breakdown class, again in the school, 7 till 9. Friday is Lashawan Qadash Today, which is done online. And we also have a radio show which will be coming up later this evening, usually around 9 p.m. till 11. And we also have the Sabbath service tomorrow. All right, so shalom to everybody that has joined in on the stream. We got RC Moore from KC. Shalom, Lord in Christ. We got Nazam Anar always checking in, Most High in Christ. Shout out to New Orleans, Louisiana. We got Nakapaya, a Shalom, Yahushua Bashim Yahushai. I think that is everybody we got so far. All right, Most High in Christ. Okay, so what we're going to go over in today's class is the 5 W's. So the question words: who, what, where, when, and why. How is also included, but in the Hebrew, the word for how is the same as the word for what. So he keeps it nice and simple. All right. Shalom to Officer Tazarpon as well. Yahbashim Shabkata. Shalom, other one. Okay. So to start off, we're going to start by going through the Hebrew alphabet. Okay. So, Tharpa, if you could you read through the Hebrew alphabet for me?
Salaki, can you zoom it up a little bit?
No, sir.
Water. Salaki, my head is killing me right now. Ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, wa, ka,
so
la.
If you could. So after ta is ya.
Salakia, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, a, pa, taza, ka, ra, sha, and tha.
That's right. Most High in Christ. Well done. All right, so we got I'm just gonna go through it again. So ba ga da ha wa za ka ta ya ka la ma na sa I pa ta za kwa ra sha and tha. Okay, so that is the Hebrew alphabet. Right? That is the ancient Hebrew alphabet. I think she's just joining in. We got another student. Hey, shalom, sis. Yahushua Alathan Bashim Yahushai. Yes.
You have my alphabet from the side.
Most High Christ. How you doing? You two what? Had a good week?
Come.
Most High Christ. All right, so we just went through the Hebrew alphabet. Would you be able to read through the alphabet for me? So from right to left.
A, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, za, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, ta, za, wa, ra, sha, fa.
Perfect. Well done. Well done. Good job. Okay, so that is the Hebrew alphabet. Brilliant. In today's class, we're going to be going over the 5 W's. Okay, so before I actually give you the answer, you can tell me what some of the 5 W's, if you know them all. So these are the question words. Yep, go ahead, Ayala.
When, where, why, who, and which.
Which, okay, I think instead of which, I have what. So it's like who, what, where, when, and why. Yep, okay. I think it's a similar thing. Okay, so the 5 W's we got is who, what, when, where, and why. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in so y'all can make the notes. So the Hebrew word for who is Maya. Okay, so who is Maya. The Hebrew word for what or how is ma. So ma and a ha, ma. The Hebrew word for when is mathaya. Okay, so when is mathaya. Where is ayah. So if you're saying, where is the school, you'd use the word ayah. Okay, and you have why, which is mada why. Right, so if you could note those down. So what you want to do is write the English. So for example, for the first one, you're going to write who, the question mark, what it is in the English letters, so maya, and then in the Hebrew letters, you want to focus on the one in black, so the ancient Hebrew. Okay, so again, I'm going to write the English word, the Hebrew word in the English letters, and then the word in the Hebrew letters. Okay, for each one. A shalom also to Princess Nakath, Yahweh Shemal Athar Bashim Yahushai. She says shalom to all my Yapar sisters, right? Saying shalom to you all. Also at the cross. Okay. At the end of today's class, I have something a bit special in store for you guys. I have a quiz, like a Kahoot quiz. I've put together something. It should be fun. Spring a little competition. Everybody who's watching online should also be able to join. I'll give you the warning from now. If you are looking to join the Kahoot quiz, make sure your name is something sensible, or you will simply be removed from the quiz. But this should be really fun for everyone to get to join in, especially from the audience watching online. Y'all can what's the word? You can cooperate. I forget the word, but y'all can be working with the students in the class as well. Interact, I think is. Y'all can interact with the quiz. There we go. Okay, so we got who, which is Maya. We have what or how, which is Ma. So that is where you'd get. I'm going to go through some of the questions. But if, for example, if I was to say, what could a question be? So if I say, what is the time, or what is the season, I would use Ma. Okay, I would use this word. If I was to say, like, how are you, I would use Ma, because it means what or how. Okay, now the next one we have is when, which is Mathaya. So if you needed to know Participate. That is the word. So like it. The water for Akashka, Most High in Christ. Is that the same Akashka of the Bahamas? Most High in Christ. Correct me if I'm wrong, Slacky. I might have a different brother. Participate. That was the word. Okay, so we got who, what, when, which is Mathaya. We have where, which is Ayah. So if you needed to know, again, where the school is, where the stores are, you'd use Ayah. And then why is Mada why. Okay. Most High in Christ. Hey, shalom, brother. Yabashim Shabbatah. Good to hear from you. All right. So let me know when you guys have written that down, and we'll move on to some of the common questions. Okay. If anyone has any questions, I'm streaming live on TikTok also. If you have any questions on the TikTok, put your questions in the chat and I'll get to it. I'm keeping an eye on the TikTok comments as well. Everyone that's watching as well, make sure you like the video. If you're not subscribed or if you're not followed to the Facebook, make sure you follow. And if anybody wants to join these classes live, all you need to do is contact myself. So you can contact me via Facebook at Ra'alban Banyamyan or via email at ra'albanbanyamyan@gmail.com. All you need to know is let me know your name, the zone the zone you're calling from, and the name of your camp leader. Okay, so you should find that in the description, the details on what you need to do to join the class. You'll find my Facebook and my email or my Gmail. Okay. So let me know when you guys have written these down, and we'll move on to the next step. Yeah. So like, yeah, everyone gave me the word participate. That was the word. The water. Okay.
So lucky, sir.
Yep.
I'm done.
Okay, Most High in Christ. Sarah, have you finished writing them down as well? Or are you good to go?
I'm good.
Okay. All right, Most High in Christ. Okay, so the first, I'm going to teach you some common questions and answers. Okay, so for my students who have been around for quite some questions before. Okay, so these should be, you might not remember them, but these should be familiar. You should start to spring to mind. So the first question I'm going to teach you is, what is your name? Okay, so to say what is your name, you're going to use the Hebrew word for what, which is ma, and then you're saying your name. Okay, so your name is Sham Ka. So Sham means name. Ka is a possessive adjective, which means your. So if you add Ka to the end of a word, it means your. For example, Abba Ka is your father. Sham Ka is your name. So to say what is your name is Ma Sham Ka. So again, what I want you to do is write the English. So you're going to write, you can write Q for question. What is your name? And then Ma Sham Ka. And then you're going to write it in the Hebrew letters. Okay, so here we have Ma Sham Ka. So that is the question. And then to answer that question, to say my name is, you'd say Sham Ya. Okay, so Sham again means name. Ya is a preposition that if put after a root word means my. So if I were to say Bayath Ya, Bayath means house, Ya means my. So Bayat Ya means my house. Shamya means my name. Okay. So if I was to say my name is Ra'alban, I would say Shamya Ra'alban. Now you wouldn't say there's no Hebrew word for is, right? So for example, with what is your name, what you're actually saying is what your name. For my name is, you're just saying my name and then you'd say your name. Okay, so for practice, what I want each of you to do is answer the question. So if I was to ask you both, Ma Shamka, how would you respond? Go ahead, Ayala.
By saying your name.
Okay.
Shamya.
Yep.
So if you said
I'm asking you. So if I said Ma Shamka,
Shamya Ayala.
perfect. Shamya Ayala, which means my name is Ayala, right? So that's how you'd respond. What about the other sister? If I was to ask you Ma Shamka, how would you respond?
Sham Ya Tharapa.
That's right. Shamya Tharapa'a. Okay, so if you ask anybody that question, Ma Shamka, they should respond with Shamya and then their name, or they could just say their name, but if you was to formally answer it, you'd say Shamya. My name is. Okay. Let's see what else we got. We got Trooper Kamash checking in from Dallas, Texas. Most in Christ. Shout out to Dallas. Again, if anybody has any questions in the chat, just put them in and I'll get to it. In today's class, we're going over questions and we will later do a quiz where everybody can participate. Whether you're in the class live, whether you're watching in the comments, you can participate with the quiz. Okay, so that is Ma Shamka. What is your name? Let's zoom in a little bit. Let me know when you both when you've written this down.
I'm too wild.
So lucky, sir, I'm done.
Okay, most in Christ. Perfect. Okay, so the next question is, how are you? Okay, so the way you ask, if I'm asking you, how are you? I would say, how is your peace? Right? So the way you're going to say that is again, ma, which means how. Shalom means peace. Shalom ka means your peace. What is this? I did not know I could do that. I'll get rid of this. So all right. So ma shalom ka means how is your peace, or in other words, how are you? Okay. So again, in the Hebrew, you have ma shalom ka. This blue, for anybody that's new to the classes, this blue Hebrew is the modern Hebrew. Okay, so that is what you'll see. Most things that are written in Hebrew today will be written in this Hebrew. What we mainly want to focus on is the ancient Hebrew. That's what our forefathers, wrote in and spoke. This new Hebrew is good to know so you can read. For example, if you're reading for the Sabbath service, you'll most likely be reading this Hebrew. So it's important for you to know. Okay. But for anyone that's making notes, you definitely want to focus on the Hebrew that's in black, the ancient Hebrew. If you have the time, then you can also write the Assyrian Hebrew. But your priority is the ancient. Okay, let's see. So to respond to how are you or how is your peace, you could say either my peace is good, so I'm good, or you could say my peace is not good. Maybe you're not doing so well. All right. So say either. You would say, let me see. How would you say, how would you say I'm doing good, or like my peace is good?
Do I say Salakia?
Mm-hmm.
I can't even concentrate. I got a headache right now.
Nice, no sweat.
Trying to focus. Do I say stop, Bobo? Should I say Shala. Ah, Salakia.
So if I was to ask you, how is your peace? If I was to ask you, Ma Shalamka, how is your peace? How would you say my peace is good or I'm good? 1 second, Ayala. I'll ask you the next one, all right?
Do I have to say the same thing, right? Sir.
Yeah, if you was to say my peace is good, how would you say that?
Ma Shalom Ka Tawab.
So Shalam Ka means your peace. So
Con.
what you asked was, how is your peace good? What you want to say is just my peace is good. So how would you say my peace? Go ahead,
Uh,
Ayala.
Is it Shalom Ya?
That's right. So to say my peace is Shalam Ya. Okay, so how would you say my peace is good? Let me go back to you, Tharpa Abba, sure.
Shalom. Shalom Ka.
So that would be your peace. So my peace is Shalam Ya. So how would you say my peace is good?
Uh, Shalom. I know this on top of my head. I can't even figure it out.
No sweat. So you know what good is in the Hebrew?
Kan.
La.
Okay, go ahead, Ayala. What's good in the Hebrew?
Shalom
What?
Ya Tawab.
Okay, so that's how you'd say my peace is good. So good in the Hebrew is
Tawab.
tawab. Say my peace is good, you would say shalom ya tawab. Okay, so it's this second one here. My peace is good, or I'm good. Shalom ya tawab. Okay, so Ayala, how would you say my peace is not good? Maybe you're not doing so well. How would you say that?
No. Shalom Ya La Tawab.
Okay, so shalom ya la'a tawab. Right, so that means my peace, and then la'a means no or not, and tawab means good. So to say my peace is not good, shalom ya la'a tawab. Right, so if I was to ask you ma shalom ka, you can either respond with shalom ya tawab or shalom ya la'a tawab. Right, no sign Christ. Make sure everybody writes that down. Again, you want to get the Hebrew as well. Shalom to the new people checking in. We've got Pana Yana checking in from Abilene, Texas. Also in Christ. What's this person asked? And we've got Drew Thomas LLC. How can I determine what my name is in Hebrew? Anadawa Thawama I. So Slack, are you in the if your brother in the ISUPK? You wanted to know how to like write out your name or what your name means. If you're outside of the ICPK, I couldn't tell you because some fake Israelite groups don't know the Hebrew, so they might have just given you a name that doesn't really mean what they think it means. But if you are in the ICPK, just let me know, and I can find out what it is your name means, or how it is you say your name. But what that looked like to me is Anadawa Thawama Thawam Ai, which that last part seems a bit odd to me. But it could be correct. I could be mistaken. All right. So let me know when everybody's got that written down. So how is your peace? Ma Shalamka. That's the question. My peace is good. Shalom ya tawab. Or my peace is not good. Shalom ya la'a tawab. Right? Let me know when you've written that down, Ayala. Let's see if there's any questions on the TikTok. Okay, has everybody got this written down?
La.
All right, no sweat. I'll give you some more time. Okay, let me see. Again, if you're watching, make sure you drop a like, drop a follow, or subscribe. If you can, share the video. That'll definitely be helpful. And drop a comment as well. Let's see. This is the one. Okay, so let me ask again. Therapy art, if I was to ask you Ma Shalamka, and if you was to say my piece is not good, I'm not doing well, you know, you got a headache, how would you say I'm not good in the Hebrew?
For what, Salakia? For which one? My piece is not good.
Yes.
Shalom, shalom, ya, la, shalom, ya, tawab.
So that would be your piece is good. How would you say your piece is not good?
Shalom, ya. Let's see. Wait, no, Salakia.
So how would you say, do you know what the word for no is in the Hebrew?
No means la'ah.
That's right. So la'ah is no in the Hebrew. So if you was to say you're not something, you would use that word. You'd use la'ah and then the word. So if you was to say
Shalom, ya, la, tawab.
that's right, that's perfect. So you'd say shalom ya la'ah tawab. Okay, that means my piece is not good. Right? Well done.
Fine.
Okay. Is everybody ready to move on to the next question?
Nearly.
Okay, no sweat.
Okay.
I do this.
Salakia, sir, I'm done.
Okay, most high Christ. All right, we're ready to go. Let's see. So the next set of questions, let me move this off my screen. The next set of questions is, what do you want? Okay, so if I'm asking what do you want, what I want to ask is, what is your want? Okay, so the word for want is kasa. So to say what is your want, who can tell me how we would say that? Go ahead, Ayala.
So, sir, what was the question again?
So the word for want is kasa. So who can tell me, how would you say what is your want?
Is it Markasaka?
That's right. So ma means what, kasa means want, and kasaka means your want. So what is your want is ma kasaka. Okay, so if you was to reply, my want is water, or I want water, I want something to drink, how would you say that? Go ahead. Oh, yeah.
Kasaya Mayam.
That's right. So kasaya means my want, and then mayam is water. So if you say kasaya mayam, it means you want water or you want something to drink. Okay. If you was to say you wanted food, okay, so the word for food is lakam, and that comes from the word bread. So lakam means bread, but can also mean food. If you was to say my want is food, how would you say that? How do you think you'd say that?
Shakaria.
So
I want food, correct?
go ahead.
Shakaria.
So this word here is kasaya. So that is
Kashaya.
my want. Yep.
Is it Kasaya
One
Lakan?
second, Ariella. 1 second. Go ahead, Tharpa.
Kashaya.
And then the word for food is lakam.
Lakan.
Okay, so you say kasaya lakam.
Kashaya. So it's hard for me to say it.
No,
I'm
sweat.
getting used to it to speak the Hebrew.
I got you.
It's
No sweat.
Kashaya. Kasar.
Kasa,
Ya.
that's right.
Lakam.
That's perfect. Kasaya lakam. I want food. Well done.
The
Okay.
water.
Are you on the bar? Let's see what we got. So, Markasaka, what is your want? I want food is kasaya lakam. That's my want is food. My want is water, or you want a drink. Kasaya mayam. My want is water. Okay, Shalom, we got a Hawaba in here too. Yahweh Shemala Thaba Shemi Awashai. So what we'll do is I will teach you all these questions and answers, and then we will do a bit of a quiz on everything we've been through today to test your knowledge. Okay. Let me see. All right, no sweat, no sweat. Hey, Shalom, sis. Yahweh Shemala Thaba Shemi Awashai. The water. See, your sister knows the Hebrew. He said, have a Tawab Yawam, have a good day, Tawab class, Most High in Christ. This is doing very well with the Hebrew. Hey, Shalom, sis. Yahweh Shemala Thaba Shemi Awashai.
Sure.
Shalom, Most High in Christ. Okay, so what we're going over in today's class are the 5 W's. So these are the question words. We've got who, what, where, when, and why. Okay, so what I will do, I've gone through a bit of the class. What I will do is, if you write what we've got so far, so what we're working on right now, which is what is your want? My want is food, or my want is water. If you write these down, I'll then go, we'll get what is your tribe, get the next one, and then we'll take a break, but I'll go back up for you to get what we did earlier in class. Is that to what?
Khan.
Okay, we'll sign Qadash. Okay, now for the I just want to ask, for the quiz later on, does everybody have is either using a desktop like a laptop, or have a phone that they could use to play the quiz separately?
So lucky, sir.
Can't go ahead.
I have a laptop.
Okay, most sign Christ. So you should be able to open up a different tab, and then you could play the quiz from there. So that will allow you to select the different answers. So if you're using like a laptop, ideally that's perfect. You could either do the quiz on your phone or on the laptop if you have a phone. I mean, if you have a phone, you can do it on your phone. If you don't have a phone, you can do it from the laptop.
So lucky, sir. I'm done.
Okay, no sign Christ. Let me make sure Diana has it written down. And I'll go through it again. So this set of questions, slugging, give me 1 second. Sister asked, Salaki sir, for what is it, or would it just be ma? Like if I'm asking, is it a Kahoot game? So the word for what is ma, that's correct. So yeah, if you were to say, what is it? I think that would be, let me see. I don't know if you'd use the word for it or like be, like haya. But say if you were to say, what are we playing? Let me see what the Hebrew word for play is. Let's see if I can find it. Give me 1 moment. Oh, Slag, was somebody asking a question as well? Oh no, Yala just said she was finished. All right, no, so we'll wait till Diana is finished as well. So let me get this word for play. Or in fact, I'll use the word do, which is Aisha. Okay, so to say, what are we doing? You would say ma, which is what, and then we doing is, let me see, Aisha. No, it would be, if I go back to like present tense verbs, it would be ma, which is what, and then we doing is I was Shah Yum. If you're talking to like everybody, if you're talking about a group of both mixed men and women, brothers and sisters, it would be Ma I was Shah Yum. I'll write that out just so we got have an idea. Let me just make a separate. I'm gonna make a separate note. Duplicate this one. So if I was to say, what are we doing? And that's the question. Let me just make this. That would be Ma I wa Sha Yum. Okay, so the wa in between the I and Sha makes it present tense. Ma I was Sha. So I Sha means do, and then Yam makes it plural. So that's an example of how you can ask a question. What are we doing? Okay. So just to go through again what we went through. So if you was to say, what do you want? Or what is your want? You'd say ma, which means what or how. You'd say ma, which means what. And then kasa means want. Kasa ka means your want. Right? So this ka at the end is the possessive adjectives, which means it's either your, mine's, her, his, their. Ka means your. So ma kasa ka, what is your want? To say my want is food, you'd say kasa ya, my want, and then food, lakam. So lakam means either bread or food. If you to say my want is water or I want a drink, kasa ya, my yam. So kasa ya, my want, my yam means water. You could also use it to say, you want a drink. So like, yeah, I hope that does answer your question. I think that is sort of what you were asking. Shalom. Shalom in Christ. Let me see. So Diana, if you just let me know once you've got these written down, we'll move on to the next question, which is the last one we have, and then I'll go back up for you to get the beginning. Let me actually add to this. Another thing you could say is what are, well, you can make it future tense. So what are we going to do? Let me just make this a bit bigger. What are we going to do? And the way you'd say that, again, you got ma. Let's see. I make that future tense for we. You're gonna add a na at the beginning. So what? Na. Wait. Oh, Slovakia. What we doing is going to be ma and naknawa. I was
Okay, sir.
Go ahead.
Do we have to write it down?
You don't have to write this down. This is an extra example of a question. Okay, so I missed out the word for we. So ma, which means what? We, doing. So what are we doing? Ma anaknawa iwashayam. What are we going to do is going to be ma anaknawa na aisha. So this na at the beginning makes it specific to the anaknawa. That's the only answer. Yep. So again, if you refer to a previous class that I did on like present tense verbs, or if you want the resources on how I sort of got to this and work this out, just hit me up. I can send you the list of the 100 most common verbs and the rules on what you do for present tense verbs, past tense verbs, and future tense verbs. So what are we going to do is ma anaknawa na aisha. So we are going to do is anaknawa na aisha, and then you just say what we going to do, or what we will do.
So lucky, sir.
Can't go ahead.
After the break, are we gonna do the game?
Yes. That's probably the most succinct way. Okay, I hope that all makes sense. Okay, Diana, have you finished writing down the questions for what is your want and to say you want food or water?
Almost.
Okay, most of Chris. Leave this down to select here. Let me do this on this page. Let's see if anyone has any questions. Okay, what is possessive? Somebody asked what is possessive plural? Possessive plural. I'm not sure what exactly you mean. So is that say, okay, so a possessive adjective is like my, my house or your house or her house, his house, our house. So our, your, if you're talking to a bunch of people, so like your, if I'm asking, for example, if I asked the sisters, if I said, what could I say? If I were to say, what is your, or how, if I was to ask you all, how are you? I would say ma shalom kan. Okay, so kan would be talking to plural sisters. If I was talking to a group of men, if I was asking them how they are, I would say ma shalom, ma shalom kam. Our, if I would say how is our piece, like I'm asking, well, how are we doing? How are we all doing? I would say ma shalom nawa. So those are examples of plural possessive adjectives. I can very quickly go over to where I've done possessive adjectives, and you can either take a screenshot, or what you could do is contact me via Facebook. So if you contact me by Ra'alban Banyamyan, I'll put it in the TikTok comments. Ra'alban Banyamyan on Facebook. I can send you like a specific sheet that has all the possessive adjectives. Just let me know. Okay, where are we at? Let me just make sure this I can move here.
I'm done.
Okay, most high in Christ. All right, so the next question is, What is your tribe? Okay, so tribe in the Hebrew is Shabbat. Shabbat means tribe. So to say what is your tribe, you're going to say Ma, which means what, and then your tribe is Shabbat Ka. So Ma Shabbat Ka. And to answer that, you'd say my tribe, Shabbat Yah, and then you'd follow that with what your tribe is. So
So,
I'll start. Go ahead.
lucky, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So if I said my tribe is Shabbat Ya Benjamin.
You would say Shabbat Yah Banyamyan. Say Benjamin in the Hebrew. Okay, so I have here like a list of the different tribes. So for everybody that is, let me see, it's probably best to put this side. I know it's a bit small. Is that to up? Can you see it?
Come.
Zoom in as much as I can. So for everybody that is like in the chat, what you could do, if I was to ask you all Ma Shabbatka, what would you all reply? So over here is each of the tribes and how to say them in Hebrew. We've got Judah, which is Yahawada, Benjamin, Banyamyan. We've got Levi, which is Lawiyah, Simeon, which is Shemaiwan, Zebulun, which is Zabalawan, Ephraim, Apariam, Manasseh, Manashah, Gad, which is easy, is Gad. Reuben is Ra'alban. Asher is Ashar. Naphtali is Naphtaliah. And Issachar is Yashakar. So if you was all to reply to that question, how would you respond? You'd say my tribe is, followed by your tribe. So I want each of you to comment Shabbat Yah and then follow that with your tribe. So let me see. Ayala, if I was to ask you what is your tribe, if I said Ma Shabbatka, I know somebody ask another one, someone else. Dinah, if I was to ask you Ma Shabbatka, how would you respond?
Shabbat Ya Benjamin.
That's right. Perfect. Okay, we've got Princess Nakath. Correct. Shabbat Ya Yahawada. Okay, so Princess Nakath is of the tribe of Judah. Sharapar, we've got Shabbat Ya Banyamyan. So that Shabbat Ya, you want to make sure that is in one word. Okay, so I added the dash. Now, the dash usually wouldn't really be there. It's just to specify that Shabbat is the root word, and then Ya is the possessive adjective, which means my. So really, you'd write it all in one word, but if you want to write it with the dash, that's perfect. That's fine. It makes sense. But yes, Shabbat Ya Banyamyan. So my tribe is Benjamin. Okay, if I was to ask Tharpa, if I was to ask you Ma Shabbatka, how would you respond?
Shapaka, Shapat, Yawadai, Judah.
Right, so you say Shabbat Ya Yahawada. Right,
Salakia.
brilliant. No sweat. Ayala, if I was to say Ma Shabbatka, how would you respond?
Shabbat Ya Benjamin.
That's right, perfect. Okay. Hey, Shalom, we got Sister Batharawana. I struggle with the name every time, but I'm gonna get there. So, like you sis, Most High in Christ, checking in out of San Bernardino, California. Always checking in, Most High in Christ. We got Panayana, Shabbatya. Yeah. Okay, so with Shabbatya, you don't want to have that R after the T. It would just be Shabbatya Yahawada. That's perfect. That's right. It's like we got Trooper Yeshaya, Shabbatya Yahawada. That's right. Tribe of Judah. So that would be my tribe is Judah. Let me see if anyone has answered in the. Okay, so somebody asked who taught you this. I was taught by the ISUPK and the Commanding Johnny Hannah. This is where, this is the only real place you can find the truth about the Bible, and it can be taught proper Hebrew. Because if you go to those fake Israelite groups, you'll say stuff like Shalom, which doesn't mean peace. That means piecing. All right, so if you want to learn actual biblical Hebrew, you come to the ISUPK under Commanding Jenny Hannah. If you follow this page, so this TikTok page for the brother who said that, or sister who said that on the TikTok, follow this page. This is the ISUPK UK page. We have ISUPK all over America, in Mexico, in Haiti. We have the ISUPK everywhere. So whatever zone you're in, you'll likely find an ISUPK that is either where you are or close to where you are. So you'll definitely want to get the information, and you can learn the Bible and also learn how to speak Hebrew. Speak, read, and write Hebrew. All right, we've got some more responses. No sweat. Yep. We got Shabbat Shabbat Yahawada, most in Christ, that's right. And then Shabbat so it would be Ban Yam Yan. I think the E was just a typo. It would be Ban Yam Yan for Benjamin.
So lucky.
Drop the T after the A, so Shabbat Khan. Slacky, go ahead, sis.
I'm done.
All right, no sign, Chris. Once everybody's finished writing this down, we'll take a quick break. I'll go over at the beginning of the class with Diana, and then when we come back, we will start the Kahoot quiz.
Can I start my break, sir?
You can, yes, if you finished, yeah.
Forward.
Are you on the bar? So we'll come back. Can't go ahead.
If I'm using my phone I got now, can I be able to use my other phone for the Kahoot?
Yes. Yeah.
Fine.
You'll be able to use the other phone. It will be basically, I will send you. Actually, I can do it now. It will be a link. I'll put it in the private chat. It's a link. Oh, I'll do that. I'm gonna do this. Where all you'll need is a Kahoot code, and that code I will give to you as soon as I start. It does like a new code every time. So if you want to get it ready, you can open up Kahoot's the Kahoot website by following that link. I'll put it in the private chat, and I'll refrain from putting it in the comments just yet. I'll do it when we're more ready. But if for anyone in the comments that does want to get ready for the Kahoot, which will be, I'll try to start it around 8:20. All you're going to want to do is search Kahoot join. Okay, and that should take you to essentially the loading page to join a game. So it'd be kahoot.it. Okay, so
I'm done.
Okay, sorry, Chris. All right, so what we'll do is we'll go back to the start, which is right here. We didn't get too far. So we got the 5 W's and the H. The H is included in what? So we got who, which is Maya. Okay, so if you're saying who is this or who is that, you say Maya. We have what or how, which is Ma. So you should be very familiar with that one by now from all the questions we've been through. We have when, which is Mathaya. Where, which is Aya, which we went over in the class before last, the directions class. And we have why, which is Mada why. That one might be easy to remember because it's sort of, at the end, it rhymes with the English word for why. Mada why. Let's see if there are any more questions. Yeah, so to Teacup 839, if you are an Israelite, so if you are a so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian of the transatlantic slave trade, you would be a biblical Israelite. Okay, so if you are one of those people, you definitely want to get in touch with the ISUPK to learn about your history, your heritage, the Bible, and your language prior to being enslaved and taught whatever you might speak today. Let's see, is this got somebody else? We got Almost on Christ. We got How By in the TikTok Shalom Lord in Christ. And I think that is everybody else. Somebody asked what subject is this? This is Hebrew, so ancient Hebrew. Let me just type in the chat. So this is the Lashawan Qadash, meaning holy tongue. A class on ancient Hebrew. There we go. If anybody else has any questions in the chat, just let me know. Again, if anybody wants to join these classes live, like these students I have here, all you have to do is contact me via Facebook at Ra'alban Banyamyan or via email at ra'albanbanyamyan@gmail.com. Just let me know your name, your zone, and the name of your camp leader. And I can add you to the list. I've got like a whole list of whether you want it sent via email, WhatsApp, Facebook. I can add you to the list to send you the link to join these classes live. Okay. Okay, we got Ayala back in. She's still on break. So how many questions were there? I think there was just 2 before you joined. We learned how to say what is your name and how to respond. And then we learn how to say how are you and how to respond. Perfect. Okay. So for the Kahoot quiz we'll be doing later, ideally what you want to have is, give me 1 second, back here.
I'm done.
So like, yeah. So we're on to the next set of questions. So What is your name? Again, you're using ma, which means what. And then sham means name. Shamka means your name. So you add the possessive adjective ka at the end to say your name. What is this? Cope with comments. Yeah, cope with the comments. Okay, so what is your name is Ma Shamka. And to respond, you would say, my name is whatever your name is. So if I was to ask you, Dinah, if I was to ask you Ma Shamka, how would you respond?
Shamya Diana.
That's right. Yes. So you say Shamya Diana. Okay. So again, so what you want to do is write the English out, write the Hebrew in the English letters. So Ma Shamka, and then write the Hebrew out in the Hebrew letters. Okay, another question on the TikTok. The ISUPK, it stands for Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. All right, maybe type that in the. So if you are an Israelite and you want to find it, it's the Israelite School of Universal, which means it's for Black people. Practical, that is the type of knowledge that's found in the Bible. It's not mythical, it is practical knowledge. All right, there it goes. An Israelite, for someone who doesn't know, is a biblical Israelite is somebody, a so-called Black person. Either you might be in America, you might be a so-called Black person from the West Indies. It's a so-called Black person, Hispanic or Native Indian of the transatlantic slave trade. So if you, let me see if I can actually, what's the best way to do it? Oh, I can do this really quick. I can share a list of the 12 tribes and where they, who they are today. So, for example, we have Yehuda, which is Judah. So the so-called the biblical Judites are the so-called Negroes today, the Negroes of America. Then we have Benjamin, which are the so-called West Indies. All right, so I'll keep it in 1 minute. So Lakia, so where was I? So I was at Judah, which is the so-called Negroes today. Benjamin, which is your West Indians, so Jamaica, Trinidad, St. Lucia, St. Kitts, all the Caribbean islands. You got Levi, which is your so-called Haitians. Yep. So Levi in the Bible is your so-called Haitians today. You have, let me see who else we got. We got Simeon, which is your so-called Dominicans today. Zebulon, which is the countries from Guatemala to Panama. You have Ephraim, which is your so-called Puerto Ricans today. Manasseh, your so-called Cubans today. Gad are the tribe of Gad are the native Indians. Let me check. Give me a second. Oops. Got to find this. Slacky. Yep. Sorry. Gad are your native Indians. So the tribe of Reuben are your Seminole Indians. Asher are the countries from Colombia to Uruguay. Naphtali are the Argentina to Chile. And Issachar is your so-called Mexicans today. So if you are of any of those people, you would be an Israelite. Let me know if that answers your question. Okay. Again, for Sidemen 85, I mean, you can just say that, but we need evidence. If you are going to dispute the 12 tribes chart, what is your evidence against it? Words don't really mean nothing without evidence. Let me see. So Diana, have you finished this question? So this question and answer?
Yeah.
Okay. No sweat. We'll go down to the next one. So the next one is to ask, how are you? Or how is your peace? So that is Ma Shalamka. And you can either answer by saying, Shalom Ya Tawab, my peace is good, or I'm doing good, or Shalom Ya La'atawab, my peace is not good, not doing so well. All right, so that's the question, and 2 answers you could respond. If you could, just let me know when you're on to the last one, so my piece is not good. And then what I'll do is I will put the Kahoot link in the chat, and I'll give everyone the link to start joining that to get ready. So there is also a Kahoot app. If anybody wants to get that, let me actually check. Apparently there is an app.
So lucky, yeah, it is an app because I got it on my other phone. So lucky,
Okay. Yeah, that will work. Yes, if you want to have the Kahoot app or do it through the web browser, either way, either one is fine. Here's what I will do. I'm going to put this right at the bottom. Okay, so if anybody is ready to start joining the Kahoot, you can either download the Kahoot app or you could go to www.kahoot.it. For anybody live in the class, the link will be in the private chat. You can click it to join, and the code will be. So give me 1 second. The code is 5588941. So if you enter that code, you'll be able to join. Let me put it. Does this work? Or in fact, I'll put in the private chat the actual link directly to the Kahoot.
I'm at the last one.
Okay, most high in Christ. So once you get that written down, so I've seen Ayala's already joined. Most high in Christ. Ayala is a unicorn with some ice cream on the head. Let me see. If I put this in the no sweat, the pin is I'll put it on screen shortly. The pin is 5588941. Let me just do pin for the Kahoot is 558. Get the last part 8941. Okay, so the pin should now be in the comments. It's 5588941. Let me just add it to the TikTok as well. Kahoot pin is 5588941. Now, again, if you're joining, please just use your name or a sensible nickname. If you use anything inappropriate, you will just be blocked. We have children on. Let's just be, sensible. Okay, I can see we got Princess in the Cuff. We got somebody named Cool. And we have Ayala.
That's me, sir.
Okay, you have no sweat.
So lucky, sir.
Can't go ahead.
I've changed my character.
I see that you've got a dog now with ice cream on the head, or a pug.
I'm done.
Whenever you. Okay, most high in Christ. So Diana, if you could just go to the private chat, there will be a link where you can join straight on the Kahoot. That's if you're doing it. I don't know if you have a laptop or if you have a separate phone. You could use either an the app, or you could, if you look at this will be the link to join. So this is how everybody can join. www.kahoot.it. Enter this pin and you'll be added in. Spinning bars. Okay. So what I will do is I'll basically be sharing the Kahoot screen. That's where you'll see the questions, and you will have answers on your phone or laptop or whatever to pick from. It will be either multiple choice. I got some multiple choice questions, some true or false questions, and there's one question at the end where you need to put the things in order. So I'll explain just so you know exactly what you're doing at each question. Okay, I'll give it 5 more minutes for everyone to join. So until 8:35, I know that's UK time, whatever time zone, whatever number before in the hour time is your time, that 35. You'll have until that to join the Kahoot, and then we'll start the game. Just so I don't want to keep everyone waiting too long. Let me see. Let me get this Kahoot music playing. Yeah. Can I change this? I would like. Let me see. Okay, we got Malak Tazapawan. Okay, King Tazapawan, King of the North. I see what you've done there. I see what you've done there. That is funny. That is pretty funny. No sweat. We have. Let me. Yeah, this will probably be better. We also play it. First, select this. Choose the font. Okay. So let me share this. So this is going to be, and it has started. Okay, I guess it started. Right, so this is the first question. I hope everyone's ready. True or false? The Hebrew word ma can mean either what or how. Is that true or is it false? Got 4 answers. I think we're going to one more. That is true. Everyone got it right. Well done.
I need the Wi-Fi password.
Okay, so the phrase Marsham Kar, what does Marsham Kar mean? Bring up one more answer. Okay, we got 3 that got it right, and 1 that says what is your tribe. So Marsham Kar means what is your name? Okay, we got Princess Nakath taking the lead. Third per R second. Okay. So how do you ask somebody what is your tribe? Maybe a little bit of extra time in this one because we got to read it. Okay, we got 4 people got it right. Ma Shabbatkar, what is your tribe? We got Princess Nakath staying in the lead and Tazapwan in a close second. Okay, so what is the Hebrew word for where? Okay, so it's Aya. So Maya means who. All right, let me just very quickly take off autoplay just so I can control it. So we have, the first ones were just two trick ones. Abba means father, Ama means mother, Aya means where, and Maya means who. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see what the leaderboard's looking like. Okay, the calf is taking the lead. All right. How do you ask somebody, how are you, or how is your peace in Hebrew? Okay, I think we only have one answer. Okay, the answer is Ma Shalom Ka. How is your peace? So Ma Shalom Ka means how is your what is your name? Ma Shabbat Ka means what is your tribe? And Shalom Ya Tawab means my peace is Tawab. That means I'm good. Right? Let's see what we got. Diana has taken third. The cat is still a strong first. Tazapon is the highest streak. Another true or false. Kasaya Lakam means I want water. Is that true or is it false? Come on, people. Is it true? Is it false? What are we saying? It's false. Kasaya Lakam means I want food. Right? Lakam means bread or food. Ayala taking third. Ooh-wee. The stakes are rising. Okay. What we got? Where's the Hebrew word for who? I think I gave you this one earlier. Let's see who remembers. And we got some new joiners as well. Okay, so we have the first option is Madawai. That's the Hebrew word for why. Next one in blue, we have Ma, which is what or how.
Salaki, sir.
Carnal, so go ahead.
I pressed my arm, but it didn't. But it said that I was incorrect.
Okay, I think it might have been a misclick. You might have clicked blue by accident.
No, I clicked the yellow one.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure. I can't help you, unfortunately. Maya means who, that's correct. And Mathaya means when. Right? Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay, I think that will mess you up. Just make sure you click it like right in the middle if you can. Okay, what we got next? I think the Kath has now got the highest. All right, this one is worth double points. Which of the below appropriate responses to Ma Shalom Ka? So you're gonna have two answers you can pick and then submit. So what is the correct responses to Ma Shalom Ka? The appropriate responses. You've got one person submitted their answer. Again, you're gonna have to pick two and then hit submit. Oh, this is okay. So Shamya means my name is. So the question is Ma Shalom Ka, which means how are you or what is your peace? Oh, sorry, how is your peace? So Shamya means my name is, so you wouldn't respond with your name is. Shabbat Ya means my tribe is, so you wouldn't respond with my tribe is. You'd respond with either Shalom Ya Tawab, my peace is good, or Shalom Ya La'a Tawab, my peace is not good. Well done to everyone that got that right. Nakath staying in the lead, but Tazapwan is closing the gap. We've got Diana third. Okay, let's see. True or false? Kasaya my yam means I want water. So Kasaya my yam. Is that true or is it false? It is true. Well done. Kasaya Maya means I want water. Okay. Okay. Everyone still stayed where they are. How do you say my name is? It is Shamya. Okay, so first we have Shabbatya, which means my tribe is. We have Shamya, which means my name is. That's the correct answer. Shalamya means my peace. And Kasaya means my want. Okay. Well done to everyone that got that right. Okay. Nakath has moved down, and Tazapawan is first place. And Ayala moved up with third. Well done. This next one is double points. Hey, most I Chris. All right, so which of the below are appropriate responses to Mark Saka? So you're gonna pick two, which two are appropriate, and then hit. Okay, let's go through the answers. Okay, so Shalam Ya Tawab means, well, slacking. Let's first get the question. So Markasaka means what is your want? So Shalam Ya Tawab means my piece is good. So you wouldn't say that. Shalam Ya La'atawab means my piece is not good. You wouldn't say that. You would say either Kasaya Lakam or Kasaya Mayam. Brilliant. I think a lot of people got that right. Diana's moved back to third. Okay. Let's see. What is the Hebrew word for why? Very quick answers. The fourth. Fifth. Everybody got that right. Well done. So I'm sure I don't need to go through it with you, but Aya means where, Mathaya means when, Ma means what or how, and Madawai means why. Well done. Zapon stays in first. Got a strong lead. How do you say my tribe is? This is question 13. Two answers so far. Okay, majority of people got that right. So the first one was a bit of a trick. It was to catch you. Shabbat Ka means your tribe. So that was, if I'll say Shabbat Ka Banyamian, I'm saying your tribe is Benjamin. Shabbat Ya means my tribe is, and then you say whatever your tribe is. Ha Shabbath means the Sabbath, and Shalom Ya means my peace. Okay, well done if everyone got that right. Scoreboard. That one is doing it. Got another true or false, the second to last question. So Mathaya means when in the Hebrew. Is that true or is that false? Question, very quick. 4. That is true. Mathaya means when. Okay. So that one stays first. All right, this last question, we have a puzzle. So you're going to order the below answers in the correct orders of the question asked. So we're going to have a question, going to match it with the answers. And then hit submit. So this is, I put these as if I was to answer this question. Okay, we've got one answer. Again, you want to order them in the right order and then hit submit. Another answer. Got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So the correct order was Shamya Ra'alban. So the first question was, what is your name? My name is Ra'alban. How is your piece? My piece is Tawab, it's good. What is your want? I was hungry when I wrote this, so Kasaya Lakam, I want food. And then what is your tribe? My tribe is Benjamin.
So lucky, sir.
No, sir. Go ahead.
I didn't know how to put the things in them in order. I couldn't press all of them.
So basically, you have to scroll and move them. All right. So congratulations to Zapawan for coming in first place with 1,200 points. We got a close set. We got second is Nakaf with almost 10,000 points, and Diana with 9,500. 9,700 and 9,500. Well done. How did everyone find that quiz? Did y'all enjoy it?
Yeah. I mean, con.
Who's the know-it-all? The know-it-all is the king of the north, Zapawan. Been paying very close attention. Well done. But seriously, well done, everyone. Y'all did very well. All right, so we got. Brilliant. Don't need to play again. I'll go back to sharing Lashawan Qadash. Right, I guess it just stops here. Let me actually. So like, okay. So it seems, yes. So it does seem. Most High in Christ. All right, so we got some good reviews on the game. We got some good reviews. The water for everyone that participated. That was really fun. We got Sister Bathara Wana, Most High in Christ. That was a great addition, fun and engaging. Okay. I'll keep them coming. I think I'll be able to create these once every 2 weeks. It does take a bit of work, a bit of elbow grease to get the quizzes going, but I'll try and do these once every 3 weeks. What I might do is at the beginning of next week's class, I'll start with a quiz.
Oh, God.
And then we might just to check everyone's knowledge. So if you want to get ahead in the competition, you want to revise what we learned in this week's class. So we'll start with the quiz next week, and then we'll go into next week's topic. Seems like everyone was enjoying it. All right, and with that is pretty much the class. I'll read out the go ahead and read out the announcements. Kind understandable. We appreciate that. The Most High in Christ, the water. It's half term too. We got 10 Most High in Christ. Yeah. Everyone in the UK is on half term, so y'all got plenty of time to next week. All right, these are the security announcements. So we are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, on a commanding journey at Hannah. Rules for new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves to the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. And after 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. And after that 6-month period, you'll be able to get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, or Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. It's 10th in the Hebrew, Ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give that to the Treasury Department or the teacher. There's also a priest fund, which is a free will offering for the priest. It's not mandatory. You can give whatsoever amount you would like. And upcoming holy convocations. The next holy convocation is the Feast of Purim, and it will take place in February. I don't know the exact date off the top of my head, but all Acumen Aquaf, remember to check the bulletin board in the hallway. And if anybody wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. That's boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves. And with that, I'm Madiam, which means to stand. So this is for the brothers. Usually I have some brothers. Usually we would salute the brothers would salute the teacher. I don't have any to hand at the moment, so I will just salute the brothers who are potentially online. Yahawah Hashem Yahushai Barakatham. And then Yad Yam Matah, it's like Ahmadium, Shabbat, Ahmadium, Barak, Yahawah Hashem Yahushai Barakatham. And then Yad Yam Matah, which means hands down. If the sisters could stand, so Ahmadium or Ahmadian. Okay. Now for the brothers, Ahmadium Shabbat, Ahmadium, Barak, Yahawah Shema Alathan Bar Hashem Yahushai.
Yahweh Shema Alafah Bashem Yahshai.
Shalom Yahweh Bashem Yahshai.
Yashma.
All right. Yad Yam Matah, which means hands down. And class dismissed. All right. Well done to everybody. Again, Tawada for joining. And well done on the quiz. You all did very well. All right. Mosiah Christ. Shalom to yourself, Ahawah, and Princess Nakaf, Yahweh Shema Alatha Bashem Yahushai. All right.